All right, welcome back to another episode of Daily Wrap Up Crew. No book of, but I go by the name of Eli. As always, we got Jew with us.
Oh, man. It's y'all boy, Jew. I missed y'all. I know y'all missed the crew. Mm-hmm. And y'all better wear y'all masks because the COVID is a flu. I guess. I don't know. But it rhymed. It rhymed. All right. Give me some points.
It kind of is a flu, too, though. So,
See, I had to go with Jew next because, he usually disappoints us. So, you know what I mean? So, I had to let you finish off the intro that way.
Yeah, don't get respect.
Last but not least, we got Keem. Right?
Yeah, yes, indeed. I swing the bat, send your girl back to the crib. I call that a homer. She left with a face mask, and this was before Corona. You heard me?
Okay.
And we ain't leave y'all. We was just out making our pockets fatter, and I can't end it without saying Black Lives Matter. You heard?
It's
the GOAT 24.
I mean, he wrote that in the crib, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he couldn't remember it.
Oh,
nah.
I mean, if you was in a rap battle right now, you'd have lost.
Yeah, the first two bars.
First little 10, but continue.
All right, get into this, man. We've been off for a while, man.
That's a fact.
First topic, right? It says, should a man have input on how his child support is spent?
Okay. Yo, child support is a fucking I don't know who created child support. Word, but that shit is really crazy because the way I look at it is just certain shit that's not fair to men in the system, and that's one of them. Like, if a woman doesn't want to have a kid and a man wants to have a kid, she could get rid of it. There's nothing to her. You feel me? There's nothing, no consequence,
but that's not
nothing.
the question. You already got the child. That part is already there. You got to answer, should a man be able to justify how is it spent?
Because the only reason we even having this conversation is because some men feel like, women are using child support as their regular income, like, you know what I mean? Not really the regular women, but maybe the celebrity women, like, you know what I mean? So in the sense of that, like, or maybe a woman might use the child support money to get her nails and her hair done, like, you know what I mean? Give $20 to the kid or something, like, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like if by law I gotta show that I'm sending money to support my kid, by law you should have to show that money is going to support the kid. Okay,
that's a reasonable thing, you know what I mean? Because now you're providing
proof,
a receipt to what I'm providing. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I definitely agree with that 100%. Like, I feel like receipts should be given, but you know what I mean? You can't really justify like how much. They're eating this piece of sandwich meat or whatever. You can't get the right numbers, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I don't want to sound like a dick, but y'all motherfucking ladies gonna have to, you know what I mean? You not gonna, ain't no way you gonna be spending your money on getting your hair done.
We got that disclaimer recorded.
First of all, you can't even spend my money the money I'm giving you for my kid on another kid. Like, that ain't my kid. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's only for...
That's a thing, they be doing that?
Yeah, giving little... my kid name is Lil Yaya, but Lil Tata is getting sneakers too with the money I'm spending because her father didn't pay the child support. Like, it doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? This, even with the money that's left over from that's not being spent, that got to go into a savings. You know what I mean? Like, every dollar does not need to be spent.
Mm-hmm. Right. True. I'm more or less inclined to... I think that the child support system as it is now is extremely flawed, and it really favors the women. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not opposed to child support.
No, I'm pretty sure some women have to pay men.
Yeah.
They're out there.
It's
the
rare.
men are just quiet
rare.
about it.
Like,
we're not out here ranting like, she paid that bread. You know what I mean?
I don't think no nigga going to run out and get child support. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know it exists, but I don't think a nigga like, what you doing today? What you doing today?
Don't put the camera on me right now.
I'm in court trying to get this child support money. Like, a nigga ain't gonna really say that. But I do feel like what Keem just recommended, I feel like that's a good way to fix the system because. Like, when we start talking about celebrity women or women that are having children by celebrities, they be asking for an absurd amount of money. Like, there's no way a child needs $33,000 a month for child support. I understand the lifestyle or whatever they try to justify it as. Like, we all know that $33,000 is not going to the kid. Like at that point, it's just I'm trying to get money.
Yeah.
I'm trying to have you support my lifestyle. Like not even the kids' lifestyle, just the kids and my lifestyle. Like you know what I mean. So now it becomes not even it doesn't even become.
Clothing does not describe an investment on what you putting into your child.
Right. It doesn't even become child support. It becomes an allowance for the baby mother. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost spousal support, but for the baby mom, like, at that point. Like, you know what I mean?
Agreeable.
So, like I said, I definitely agree with what Keem said. I don't think there's anything wrong with child support, but I just would appreciate it if you used it on the actual child that the child needs. Like, you know what I mean?
I think the receipt situation would allow you to question where the money's going. You get what I'm saying?
Even if they had a designated, like, EBT, like child support card, like you know what I mean, like for real, like that you could only spend it in select places, like you know what I mean, like like the grocery store, the shopping. Well, I don't
it can already take money out for saving,
right.
out of it for the kid,
right?
Because you're not just leaving everything on the pot. Like, is a father wrong for not wanting to spend the money
so
outside of your child support?
In the cases of like celebrities and stuff, what if she's using it to pay like rent?
Yeah, but not all of it. My kid ain't got the whole house. The fuck?
Yeah, that is a tricky situation because, like you said, you are paying for rent. That woman does live in a rent, and it doesn't matter who the fuck is under that roof. Like you know what I mean? She's still using that money for rent, which she needs it because that's the shelter that's provided.
And
for
like
child,
you said,
like, you know?
niggas supporting their lifestyle that they was used to when they was with said person. So if they used to a lifestyle here and they using that money like to keep up with that lifestyle, even though
why can't the judge deem like, yo, y'all clearly are not together, therefore you shouldn't need this luxury lifestyle like to support a child, like you know what I mean? Why can't the judge deem like,
or then give the child to father if his father is suitable?
And that's what I think it would come down to, because if the father is like in a fucking 15-bedroom 5-bathroom mansion or whatever, and then he go to visit his mom and she living in like a 1-studio apartment.
Let the kid pick. Let the kid pick.
The nigga, the kid gonna be like,
exactly.
yeah. It's not really a choice at that.
Exactly.
I want my dad.
Yeah, like you already know, like you know what I mean. So,
it's rough.
Like I said, it is a tough situation, but hopefully they're able to address that situation. But moving on to my next topic, it says, new scientific study proves that money can actually buy you happiness. And I'm gonna go one step further and say I believe money can buy you happiness, and I also think it could buy you love. What do y'all think about that?
I think whoever said money can't buy you happiness is stupid. Every time I see money hit my account, I be cheesing. Like, right. So I don't know why. And every time when I was broke, I was sad. So I don't know.
So that's the simplest way.
Yeah. So
what do you think about love? Can money buy love?
Oh.
But you see, this
conditional,
difference. Not that's
conditional love. I don't think it could buy true love. You feel me? But I feel like women who go after men for money do eventually, have love for them.
Vice versa.
Yeah. Men. You're right. My fault. I don't want to be biased to the females. I believe people who go after other people for money do eventually, have love for them. Like, what I mean? They care for them.
I'm going to tell you right now, I will fall in love with any woman that's going to take care of me. It can start off. It can start off conditional. But I'm a really fall in love the way you filling up my pockets.
Where I do feel like if I was in a relationship with somebody like Oprah, I would eventually fall.
Why niggas always use Oprah as the fucking...
Because she got 4 billies, nigga. Like,
and she with the Illuminati.
Listen, first of all, I don't know anything about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's what I heard.
Yeah, good. They try to get it shut down.
I definitely feel like... I think it's a bit ironic that I do feel like a good... like, I think when you get to the fact of too much money, I think that causes problem. Like Biggie said, more money, more problems. Like I think that's where it becomes, much more of a stressful situation because, unless you just isolate yourself and niggas is just not fucking with you, like, you know what I mean? Then people are relying on you because you have set amount of money. But I think if you have a good amount of money to be comfortable and then some, I think that does provide a level of
comfort.
Like, and this is why women look at men they want to look at men as providers because they feel like they will be more comfortable if you had set amount of money or you was able to provide or whatever the case was.
I feel like there's well off, there's rich, and there's wealthy. Like you could be well off, and to your family it look like you're rich, but you got enough to support your lifestyle, but you don't got enough to support and then help this and that and that and that. And I think that's when it becomes stressful because they looking at you like, oh, you got big house, you got the Benz, you got all this, all that, but you can't help me out with rent this month. Like, you feel me? And he's like, yo, I'm paying for all of this. Like, this is why I work to support all of this. But then when you get past that to the rich and the wealthy now, you could be like, oh yeah, take that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like that's when it's less stressful.
What y'all all saying is, y'all saying, I don't think money can temporarily buy you happiness. Now tell me how many successful people are stressed, and I mean like financially stable people are stressed by other things in life. Money.
There's a lot of rich celebrities who have committed suicide and things of that nature. And it's like, yo, nigga, how you committing suicide? You rich? Like, or you
money,
would think they rich.
You
like,
realize
like,
money's not. Well, yeah, they're probably not rich
they're probably
either.
in debt or some shit.
Yeah, because you always got a bigger debt, like you said. But I don't think money can buy you happiness forever. It's a time limit. After you buy this and you buy that and you got all the shit that you fucking want, then you're gonna be unsatisfied with something else. We lean on money because that's the thing that it's harder for us to grab. You get what I'm saying? Like that opportunity is not presented to us. You get what I'm saying? But once we get there, it's like, well, damn, I got all the money in the world. Then I want love, or you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I feel like to a certain extent.
But don't you think? Nah, I don't think it'd be easier to find love.
I don't value money as much as everybody. I know you need it to live, but I don't. It's not like.
I don't know. I just don't see myself being ever mad or sad. Not mad, but not sad if I got fucking billions of dollars, bro. Like I could just pick up and do whatever I want. If I feel like eating Chinese food, I could go to China. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, like why are you? What do you have to be mad about? Like, damn, it's cold here. Let's go to the Caribbean and chill. But like,
I mean, it sounds so simple, but I'm pretty sure.
I think it sounds simple because you don't have the abundance of wealth. Like, you know what I mean? So obviously, it's easy to just picture this shit.
So you don't feel like, let's say, Bill Gates is doing what I'm saying right now.
No, I hear you. I feel like. I don't think there's much to complain about in life when you have an abundance of money.
Look at Drake. Look at Drake, bro. We just seen his house, right? Everybody else was quarantining in their regular ass house, know what I mean, with the kids, blah blah. Drake got the fucking big ass mansion with people. He could be like,
but even now you seen some celebrities talk about, I'm bored in a house, and I'm like, yo, why are you living in a mansion? Like,
true. Like, and then nigga pick up and went to Barbados. Now he playing ball and jumping in the sea. Like, know what I mean? So
that do sound like a good life.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what do you got to
about all the stresses that he got to deal with too? While
and they gotta hide. They gotta hide their real emotions. Come on.
And that certain level of money, you can't just be a regular human. Like, it's not like you could just go and play ball at the regular court. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or go to the mall and just go to the movies. Like, you can't just do regular activities. Like, you know what I mean?
You could go to the movies in your house, man. Like, I don't like going to the movies with people anyway, bro. Like,
this nigga just gonna be on a planet by himself.
You know this, nigga.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. I learned that real quick.
But yo, first of all, I tell y'all this all the time. Like, yo, y'all going to the movies when they first come out. I'm not going with y'all, bro, because I don't like seeing movies with people. They like talking. They like making jokes during the movie. I'll be happy with a fucking movie theater in the crib.
I like that a little bit sometimes, though.
Nah, I'm kind of with Keem. I like movie theater. I hate crowded areas, man. I think I've just grown into that point where I just hate crowded areas. I hate people. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I just think.
What kind of statement? I hate people.
I hate people, man.
Apocalypse.
I just think in order for money to make you happy, you got to be happy with yourself. Let's put it like that.
Yeah. All right, so what about the love thing? I think it's interesting, right? Because what is the ultimate form of love?
Unconditional.
Right? But I'm saying as far as a relationship, what is the ultimate form of love?
What do you mean?
A marriage, right?
Oh, like expression, okay.
Supposedly.
Right? So, yeah, that's the highest form of love, right? But it's ironic that most divorces end because of finances. Like, you know what I mean? So,
but what does that tell you?
That tells me that people value money more than love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
or that people are getting into relationships for the wrong reasons.
True. But when the money is flowing, shorty, that love is there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. But is that the reason she got in the relationship in the first place? Like, she's seeing, oh, the money's flowing. Oh yeah, I can see myself with this person. He got stable, blah blah.
Not true, but nobody contests unconditional love until when you're rich until you become broke.
Let's not eliminate the part when somebody was with somebody when they're broke and then they were married and then when they get rich and they leave their woman too.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's a fair.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
you be like, yo, I could get me a better bitch.
yeah, but
now.
in that sense, it was never about the money. When it comes into that specific situation, it wasn't like that person looked at that person as a financial like. You know what I'm saying?
That person is like, now I could do better,
Right.
because I'm at a better point in my life,
Right.
and they like to leave that person behind. That happens a lot.
That happens often. Like, you know what I mean? But anyway, man, that's my topics, Drew. You got pose of the day?
Yes, sir. Cue my music up, King. Let me see if you still know how to do that.
The pressure is on. The pressure is on. That's it. That's it. The red one. The red one. The other one. You muted that one. The other one.
Hey, who mans is this?
Who?
This is.
Who mans is this?
Oh, y'all got Pac in the back.
It's the alternative version. Like,
I need to know.
What happened to the original?
I really need to know.
here you go. That was good.
Oh, I'm good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, another day, another posery. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I haven't been doing this for a while right now. So I might be a little bit tainted. I don't know.
I don't even know if that's the correct word. Like,
I don't, but it sounded good. It fits. You know what I'm saying? All right, so
You're wildin'.
okay, well, I'm gonna still keep going. Okay, y'all know we've been missing. This is gonna be my first pose today in months, so I'm gonna first start it off out with like warning shots. You know what I mean? So nobody's directly getting posed today. You know what I'm saying? I want to send out a fair warning. You know what I'm saying? I wish we had the biggie who shot you. You know what I mean? Because you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's not directed to anyone personally. It's just from the world. You know what I'm saying? We fellas, we come from Brooklyn. Eli comes from upstate. So, he doesn't count.
you have to put that information
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? We always got to keep your guard up in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Some people got the toolie. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Some people come with they crew. They ganged up. Gang. You know what I'm saying?
Gang.
But one thing you do not come with is with the glizzy. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to know what the glizzy is?
What is a glizzy?
Yo, let them know what the glizzy is.
Hey, yo, glizzy cat, glizzy cat.
Yeah, the glizzy alert.
By driving to Brooklyn and getting water from the East River. That's
Facts.
how you get New York taste. You get our water, boil it, and cook the hot dog for 3 minutes. That's a good-looking, dirty water dog.
Yep, that's it. No, She explained it very well. Shout out to Grandma. You know what I'm saying? King, can you drop a bomb for her? You know what I'm saying? You know where that's at?
I don't.
Oh, you don't. Okay, well, let's continue, man. This motherfucker. Like,
The red one.
okay, thank you. We're back. Sorry, excuse us. We've been gone for a while.
Here, right?
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Grandma just explained a glizzy to you. And, you know, it's summertime. It's hot outside. And what we got to be mindful of is when you at these barbecues and the grill is blazing. You know what I'm saying? It's sizzling. And then Uncle Joe asks you, what you want? You want a burger and you want a glizzy? You know what I'm saying? You got to look at him and when you are getting his glizzies, your cousins, your nephews, maybe even your son, gonna look at you and he's gonna say this. Hit that for me, King.
Nah, you're wildin'. 68 glizzies, my boy. Hey.
Yeah, the Kamiyamiya.
To be engaging in these goblin, glizzy, gladiator, guzzling games with the guy.
God damn,
At
like-
least 5 AO felonies, my nigga.
5 AO felonies. All right, thank you, Keem. I appreciate you. Yeah, he definitely set it off. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez, niggas a glizzy, gladiator. What's going on?
Yeah,
Like,
he was just, but you
Goddamn.
gotta be mindful. Because every time you are caught with a glizzy at a barbecue, at the hot dog stand, we're watching. And you're going to hear that, hey, yo.
Indeed.
All right. And that was my pose of the day.
Appreciate that pose of the day, man. It's a good little, like, you know, I appreciate the disclaimer in the beginning, like, you know what I mean? Like,
You guys sent out a warning. It's been a while.
You know,
right?
it's been a while. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being fair to you people. You get what I'm saying? I'm being fair.
And this is a newly, you know what I mean, acquired pause. So, you know what I mean, we gotta give them time to, you know, get acclimated and stuff.
wait, do we still accept callers, or is that a thing, or did they stop the hotline not blinking no more? Like,
I mean, but we didn't actually give anybody pause today, so it's like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
We just a warning shot.
okay,
So,
that's fair.
yeah,
That's
that's
fair.
fair. All right.
What we talking about, Jill?
Okay, so my first topic is what can the police do to gain the respect of black people?
Shit, that's a great question. I wish we knew. Not that they would listen, but I wish we knew. Facts.
Yeah, dropping the King's bombs for that question. That was a good
I
one.
think they need to start. They got it. I feel like, especially in New York City, they need to get rid of quotas. You know what I mean? Because quotas encourage people to go into specific areas and look for anything to fuck with people. Like, you get what I'm saying? So they need to get rid of quotas. I don't know if that's number one, but that's something they need to work on, because they got to reach these monthly quotas, and now they just going to specific communities and looking to fuck with anybody for anything. Like, you know what I mean? So they got to do that. I think they need more people in our community, especially the black community. Obviously, they need people that look like us, man. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's going to help way more than, having a white guy in our neighborhood. Like, that's just going to look at us like animals. Like, you know what I mean? I understand some black people too, they will still more or less treat us in the same respect, but maybe not. They're not gonna be kneeling on a nigga neck or nothing crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
They don't give a fuck. The color is blue, and if you ain't down with that, then it ain't you. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but look, I feel like I get what you're saying, but they might have more of a like.
You can't say. You got to say stop hiring people that's willing to be scared of the people that they have to encounter with. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't be afraid.
They stop hiring. Like, they hire niggas that like, yo, like that's a question they asked in the interview. Like,
but I mean, but the main reason for them killing black people is because they're saying they're scared of us. So why the fuck do they got a job here?
Yeah, but that's white people. Like, these are white. A lot of the times, white men doing this.
But there's some white men that could, speak to black people and not be afraid of them. Yeah. Then you gotta count. Look, we bring up the fact that it only takes 20 hours to be a police of
Like, I don't know if it's 20 hours.
Well, it ain't much. It's more hours to be
academy.
It takes longer to be a barber. They were saying.
Oh, that might be. Yeah, you might have to go to school for like a year or something.
And you doing giving me 2 weeks and a fucking a green screen, nigga. No, that's not fair. And for everything to be fair, I feel like you have to hold them accountable for the crimes that they're doing. They're human. We're human, right? You're human. I'm human. So they got to be held accountable for everything. You know what I mean? Even like the police that killed Breonna. Like, they was wrong from the gate. You know what I mean? They came into her home.
I really don't know what investigation they need to do. They was wrong. Wrong is wrong. Like, that's it. I don't care if you made a mistake. It's still wrong at the end of the day. They need to be held accountable. They need to be charged. And that's just it. I don't know what else is there to deliberate about. Like, you know what I'm saying? What is there to investigate?
I feel like that's a pretty open and shut case. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's nothing that can be done like on a lower level. It has to come from like the higher level. Like Eli was saying, they got to. Like, quotas would probably be one way to lessen it, but I don't think it will stop it. It got to come from the top. Like, the people at the top are racist. So if the ones giving the orders is racist, like, what you think the ones carrying out the orders is gonna do? Like,
yeah, that's a fact.
I feel like it's a system.
Do you feel like neighborhood policing will help out?
I feel like, yeah, they say they scared or whatever. I don't think they scared. I think they doing exactly what they was told to do. I feel like, yeah, kill that nigger. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like that's what they were told to do. And the reason that they're hiding behind is, we were scared. You're looking at a guy that's unarmed.
Well, before you go further, it sounds like you want to play my conspiracy theory. Is that what this is coming to?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've been down this YouTube rabbit hole a couple of times.
That's the worst thing to be down.
But I honestly feel like, yeah, it's the system, bro. Like, it don't matter once you got a system, like the triangle in basketball. Once you got a system, it don't matter who you put in the system, they're gonna do the same thing. You feel me?
That's not true. Then Phil tried to incorporate the triangle with the Knicks. So, you know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all leaving out of it. Anywho, I mean, but what about the officers that?
But they try to do it.
What about the officers that's witnessing the situation? You know what I mean? They also got to be held accountable too.
I had this conversation.
Ain't that conspiracy? Commit a crime?
I was having this conversation with my bro Day Day. Shout out to Day Day. He began to be tight whenever we had these conversations. But I'm telling him that he's saying, all police aren't bad, right?
True.
That's cool. But if you're not a bad officer, right, and you see a bad officer doing something that's bad, you as a good officer, to not be associated with this bad officer, wouldn't you try to intervene somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if one of them officers that was standing there while his
You're
knee,
just as bad as
exactly,
them.
while his knee was on his neck,
they back turn as if like I'm not witnessing what's going on. Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
so in my eyes, all of them is bad because none of them did nothing to serve or protect this man. Yeah, I mean, he was in handcuffs. Why your knee need to be on somebody that's in handcuffs? I've seen a video where a police officer was putting his knee on somebody's neck, and the other officer pulled his knee off his neck. I respect that officer. He's
Wasn't
a good
that a black officer that did that.
It was a white officer.
No, but the white officer pulled the nigga off.
Pulled the knee off the guy's neck, and I respect that officer because he's showing that he's a good cop and he's not gonna stand for the bad shit.
And I feel like the police that's actually, they're silent, but I feel like if they're more vocal, it'll be more reason for everyone to step up. You get what I'm saying? Or change the narrative.
I don't want no more vocals, man. I don't want action. Like, how many videos you see where somebody, we don't stand with them, blah, blah. We're not like them. Yeah, we see that all the time. Yeah. That's not doing nothing, bro. That's just videos that they put out to make you feel better.
The crazy part of this is, I'm still seeing videos of cops still wilding. Like, it's like, bro, y'all just ain't just registering your head like, let's chill out.
Exactly.
Like, shit is a little hot right now. Let's just chill out. Like,
I don't know if y'all listen to Hot 97 Ebro in the morning. But Ebro be talking about this every morning probably. And he be saying, like, you would think that they would want to chill right now. Like, what's going on?
But it's so crazy. They're even using, like, laws to stop you from using your cameras.
Yeah, ain't you telling me it's, like, illegal to record them now?
Yeah,
like,
in certain places, it's illegal to record a cop. You get fined. So it's like, anyhow, it's like it's us against them when it shouldn't be that. They're there to protect us. But that's where our taxes money going to.
To answer your question, I think to start pushing this in the right direction, I think Eli said they gotta be held accountable. Or you said I remember you gotta start holding them accountable, because if they start getting punished for not doing their job, any job you have, if you don't do your job, there's a consequence. Yeah. So why is there no consequence for police officers?
They getting vacation, pay vacation.
Word.
It's like when you working, right, and your man just got fired for being late. Now, and you like, nah, they ain't fucking around.
Exactly,
like,
I can't be late. Exactly. That's what so if you make an example out of one of them, then the rest. But they don't want to, which is what brings me back to what I was saying about they got to start at the top, and they don't want to fix it. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I've never been a fan. I'm definitely going to exercise my right to vote. I've never been a fan of voting for presidential candidates, but I am more of a fan of voting on a local level. You know, I feel like those changes will affect me more. The presidential shit, that shit rigged, so there ain't even nothing we can do.
Yeah, even being in the middle class, but that's another topic. You don't want me on that topic.
But I did kind of understand about the electoral votes a little bit more now, because I'm like, how you win a popular vote but lose on electoral votes? But I understand that every state gets a certain amount of electoral votes. You feel me?
Yeah, but the electoral votes is supposed to be a checks and balance system. That way, somebody like Kanye West don't come in and just get the popular vote because he's a celebrity. So electoral votes is supposed to be that checks and balance system. Right. But like Hillary, and I use this every time. Hillary won the popular vote. If y'all don't know this, Hillary won the popular vote against Donald Trump by like 3 or 4 million votes, right? So technically, you would think that she won. She lost the electoral votes, which the regular people don't have control of. Like, you know what I mean? So that's why Donald is in the position that he's in right now. So, you know what I mean? So they definitely got to fix that electoral college and not give them as much power as they have right now.
That's a fact.
I mean, I feel like it's also a system that we still not going to win as the middle working class, no matter which wins, Democrat, Republican.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, black people always last. You know,
I thought
working class. I'll say working class.
I thought this was a democracy and the people are supposed to decide who they want to lead them, but I guess not.
I'm not gonna hold you. As much shit y'all talk about America, I still believe, even though our shit is super fucked up. I've seen how China treats their citizens, how other countries treat their citizens. Shit is way worse than America. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, you know what I mean? So even though we got a lot of flaws in our system, at least we could be grateful that we treat
their citizens in terms of what though?
Huh?
You said you see how China treat their citizens. Like
China got a law where you can't have more than 2 kids. Like, you know what I mean? They treat their citizens. And I understand
they're vastly overpopulated.
Yeah, that's a population control thing. But this how their not economy. I would say their government is how they just treat their people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or just like how the Indian government treat their people. Like, you know what I mean? They don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? So.
All right.
I mean, just because they paint better picture, black people are not getting treated any better than any other.
But I mean, they gave them the freedom to, populate freely, and then they overdid it, obviously. So now they got a restriction. Like, I mean, at the end of the day,
no, I mean, it's way deeper than that. Like,
I'll leave it at that. I wouldn't even say what you just said. You get what I'm saying? But to my next topic.
Yeah.
All right. Why do men only realize they have something good when a woman leaves them?
Wait, when a woman leaves them, or just the relationship? Like,
I mean,
why can't there be? Why doesn't a person understand what they have until the other person?
No, because I want to question the men.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I want us to question men.
Well, to quote a great man, they claim you never know what you got till it's gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but why does it take that? We know, you realize that person is the person for you. You know what I mean? You know this.
Because there's always that. I think with men is that we have that that natural curiosity of maybe there's something more better out there. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like the idea of, like, when niggas think about pussy, we always think there's better pussy out there. That's what pretty much attracts us to other women. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, no, I'm just saying. Like,
the views of Eli don't depict the views of Dailyrapupcrew.
But it's a fact, though. Niggas is naturally curious. So when you don't understand, you have to lose something, because then you go out on your own looking for shit, and you realize, damn, shit ain't as good as I thought, like, or as easy, or I'm not going to get the same benefits as I once had. Like, you know what I'm saying? So because men outnumber, because women outnumber
women. I mean, women outnumber men.
Yeah, because women outnumber men. I'm sorry. It's always looking like, all right, fuck it. Like, I could just replace you and find somebody else. Like, so that's sometimes the mentality I think some men have is like, all right, fuck it, I just get a replacement or whatever the case is. But yeah, I think that's mainly one of the reasons why, like, you don't know until you have to go out on your own and see, like, oh damn, ain't really shit out here for me. I lost a good one. Like, you know what I mean? So maybe that's the reason why.
I mean, I think that's an excuse on men's behalf. You know what I'm saying? Because
I ain't saying it was valid. I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah.
I think that it's just natural to get complacent in a relationship. You know what I mean? You don't appreciate it because you feel like it's always gonna be there. You know what I mean? If you feel like something always gonna be there,
especially when they already accepting the bullshit once before.
Exactly. So if you feel like it's always gonna be there, you're not gonna appreciate it. Like, you could lose it. You feel me?
I think that's the perfect way to explain it. Yeah, I mean, we already feel like, you're gonna put up this shit. You ain't got no other choices. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna keep dealing with this shit.
But I feel like men look at that the wrong way. Like, if you know something is there for you and it's always gonna be there, you should appreciate it more.
You can't appreciate something. It's like you would never appreciate the sun if it never rained, right? You know what I mean? So, like, it's just one of them things you kind of. Not saying men have to do that. Like, men got to lose the good one, the one of their lives and shit like that. But sometimes it's...
But that's the only way we do learn.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it is
there's
like
very few that men that stay and from the beginning and keep that woman happy.
That's fair.
But I was one of them dickheads that went the other way. You know what I'm saying? I didn't learn until afterwards.
Yeah,
man. So y'all saying y'all never realized y'all lost something good?
But listen, no, we ain't gonna talk about that. Like,
yo, we're here to keep it real. Yeah.
If I never realized that I lost something good.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't feel like me personally.
You don't feel like you were responsible for the situation.
No, I'm not saying that. I felt like I found somebody that, like, I found somebody, like, you know what I mean. Like, now if you're not, like, if you're in a situation where you didn't find that person to replace that person that you lost, then it's much more of a different situation. Like, you know what I mean? But I can't say I have a regret, like, damn, I lost.
No, it's not a regret, though. It's not a regret, but it's just owning up to it.
I feel like, me personally, I feel like everything happens for a reason.
That's fair.
So when you say, like, I feel like I lost the one, I feel like maybe she was just there to teach me so I don't lose the one. You feel me?
Look, that's some way to scheme your way into, like, I wasn't shit, but it was your fault. But thank you for the lesson. You taught me not to be shit.
I'm not saying she wasn't a great girl or she wasn't. But I
need to get with you to understand.
But
I need to treat you like shit so I can lose you.
And treat the next one like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes people are just in your life to teach you a lesson.
More of the story is black men don't cheat, and
how we did all that whole circle to get back.
That's the moral.
That's the moral of the story. Black men don't cheat, and we all that good shit. You know what I mean?
Sounds about right. Yo, Keem, what we talking about, Keem?
Well, speaking of black men not cheating, right? I got a post here by
segueing and shit like that. Who is this guy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga took off his shades, now he focused. Fuck out of here. Like,
Focus, man.
Yeah, I got a post here by somebody named Lamont Gooch, and I think this is a very ignorant post. He says, "So this is the best LeBron James could marry with $500 million. He could have worked at Burger King and had her talking about LeBron James' wife, right?" Mm-hmm. Now, the reason I think this is very ignorant is because LeBron isn't my favorite player. It's not a secret. No, I mean it's not a secret.
I definitely seen with LeBron jersey, boy, like
and the hat.
All right, so now you stop it.
And you definitely got the LeBron do rag too.
That's his long collection.
That was good. Well, all right, I'm not the biggest LeBron James fan, bro. But one thing I respect about LeBron is how he is as a person and the family man he's been. Like, you know, you always hear about celebrities with they might be cheating with this one or in this scandal or whatever. You've never heard of that about LeBron. Right. And he's been with the same girl since high school, bro. Had 3 kids I think they got now, and you've never heard nothing about that man. Yo, I gotta drop a bomb for that man, bro.
I kind of did, but I'm not even gonna talk about it. We're gonna keep it.
You did?
Let's see, always the black man.
That's what I'm saying. Keep it positive.
But I just want to know how y'all feel about his statement, man.
Like you said, man, that's super ignorant. Actually, we need to applaud men like LeBron James.
Yo, black men.
Indeed.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, just because he is LeBron James, obviously. Like, he could more or less have any woman he wants. Like, Rihanna was at one point. I know that's gonna hurt your heart to hear, but you know what I mean. Rihanna.
It's before we met. It's all good.
Oh, okay, my fault. Yeah. You know, she was on his heels at one time. He could have easily did some shit with Rihanna. Like, you know what I mean. But like, as big as a star LeBron James is, you have to reward like or just applaud like that. He's very much he's the biggest superstar in the NBA. He speaks up way more than most other athletes. Like, he's very much aware of social, you know, injustices and things of that nature, especially in the black community with black women, things of that nature. Mm-hmm. So I think that post, I know Drew talked about it before, but I think that's a time when you can find a woman who would genuinely love you for you. You know what I mean? And then you got to
which is even still harder to say because he was already like the prodigy.
Yeah, he was a prodigy in high school. So
so you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If I was a father and had a daughter at that time, go speak to LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
It's like if Zion was in high school, it's like, yo, I don't know what you doing, but you can fuck with that nigga over there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But you always knew about him. But I mean, I feel like you can't really. I hate when people criticize on who you chose to love based on, you know, how they look or what they provide. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a genuine love for someone and you love them unconditionally, I think that's the best. You know what I mean? And that's the decision that's made for them. Like, if you live your life on social media hearing what everybody else have to say, you're gonna fucking, I don't want to say the word, you're gonna be jumping off a cliff, basically. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And I like the fact that she as well, shout out to the queen herself, you never heard nothing about her neither. Like, even Aisha Curry, who, we thought that was the perfect, couple goals and shit. She was in there talking about, I want somebody to holler at me in my DMs, blah, blah. You ain't never heard nothing about LeBron James' wife like that.
His wife, Savannah, right?
Yeah, Savannah, yeah.
She, first of all, she's gorgeous. I ain't
exactly.
I find her highly attractive. And why? So does Mark Jackson, by the way, when he's.
Oh, yeah.
And I just hate that that he trying to bring down black love. Like, let them be. Like, what the fuck, man?
That's a fact. That's a fact. But yeah, shout out to LeBron, man.
Yeah, definitely. Black man holding it down too.
Yep.
Indeed. All right. Getting to my last topic. Who do you think puts in more effort in a successful relationship?
As far as like male or female?
Male or female,
okay.
But who's the successful what's your question? Sorry.
Who puts in more effort in a successful relationship?
I think in order for it to be a successful relationship, both parties got to equally put in the same effort. like, you know what I mean?
You think so?
I believe so. Like, yeah.
Because I just was
you said that,
because you know, you of all people, I always hear you say the term "happy wife, happy life."
Actually, I don't. First of all, I speak down on that term.
Yeah, but you always bring it up, though.
No, that's what they say.
Like, right. You know that's what I'm saying. You always bring it up, right? Yeah. Right. So, and in the old relationships.
First of all, my saying is happy spouse, happy house. You feel me? Like that.
Okay, shout out to that. Shout out to that.
You know what I mean? But tap that so you know it's real.
I don't know. When you speak to like these older people that have long lasting relationships, know what I mean? It seems like they basically work to keep the wife happy, know what I mean? And that's what make the relationship last.
Successful.
Yeah, it's successful.
I get what you're saying. Like that is like almost the standard. Like,
because men don't need much to be happy. If I
think that's a stigma that we have taken, but like I think I
feel like men are more willing to compromise.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Okay, that's the correct term. I would say.
Yeah, not to shit on women in any way. I'm just saying that, like, I know me personally, it don't take much for me to be happy. You feel me? Like, you could. I would like, but I'ma just say like I don't require much to be happy.
Yeah.
But my girl, you have to put in a lot of work.
You gotta move the moon and the stars.
But that's how women feel like it should be.
And that I think that like men always saying that you don't need much to like make me happy is a detriment to men, because now women feel like, well, I don't really gotta do nothing. The nigga just gonna be happy with me, just being me. Like, you know
exactly.
what I mean? Like,
That's true too.
And a lot of times, like I said, the relationship is built off of like what can you do for me from the woman's aspect. Like, you know what I mean?
Nevertheless,
like, some
and then the little few things that men do ask for, maybe like a meal or some shit, they be like, I must be cooking every day. You like, yeah, what the fuck? They only want a goddamn dinner.
But
you complain about.
I feel like this system is set up for men to make women happy, bro. From the beginning. Yo, you supposed to court the woman. You know what I mean? Plan the dates, take her out, pay for everything, you know what I mean? And then when y'all get in a relationship, if y'all in a relationship, it's because you clearly seen something in me that you like. And
first of all, y'all in a relationship because I had to make the effort to ask you
exactly.
out. Like, you know what I mean?
And the responsibility is heavy on a man.
Exactly.
Than it is on a woman. So
I feel like when you get in a relationship, know what I mean, that's when it should be equal in and out. But they're saying, oh, you're not doing the things you used to do no more. Like, yo, I'll put in all this effort to get us to here. Yeah. You trying to tell me you can't carry it for a little bit? You know what I mean? It's,
what? I dare you.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I just
I always felt like they always say when you meet your significant other, you know, it's always you're my better half. Like, you know what I mean? In order to have a half, that means you have 50%. The other is 50%. Y'all come together to make 100%. Like,
right.
Unless my math is off, like, because I wasn't the mathematician I used to be. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm pretty good at math. I feel like that sounds right.
So I don't understand how it became like, you know, you're like the other side is not supposed to match the energy or the effort of the others, you know, of the other person in a relationship. Like, you know
I don't feel like it's not supposed to match. I feel like I feel like what they feel like they need to put in is
minimal.
Yeah, it's like they don't feel like they need to do that much because, like you said, we say we don't require much. But
I'm just saying, not to cut you off, but some women look at themselves as the prize. Like, you know what I mean? So if they are the prize, then you constantly have to work.
Men could never be the prize. That's sad.
Yeah, I mean, no, it depends on what type of, like, yeah, you know, I mean, men can be prizes.
Men can be prizes. Because, LeBron James, I'm pretty sure LeBron James, when Savannah bring home LeBron to her family, LeBron, like,
niggas pushing out LeBron.
You want to go shoot some chef shots in the back, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I feel like, but it's because he's extraordinary. You feel me? Like, it's an extraordinary case. You can't be like a regular man. Like, no, I mean,
my spirits is just as rich. All right, don't shit on the average Joe.
I feel like you got to do something extraordinary to be a prize, whereas a woman just has to be extremely attractive. You know what I mean? Like, in order to be a prize as a man, I feel like
but y'all basing on what other people opinions, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about to our ladies, like, how are we their prize? You know what I mean? Like, we're only the prize to them based on what we're providing to them. You get what I'm saying? What are we giving them tells them how much of a prize we are. And so if we take that away, we ain't shit.
Yeah, but that goes to remember there's a term called trophy wife. Like, you know what I mean? When you get a trophy, it's just there to look good. Like, you know what I mean? It don't serve no other purpose but to look good. Like, you know what I mean? And oftentimes, and when it comes to awards, like a trophy is an award, like, you know what I mean. You don't. That's the prize. Like, you know what I mean. Like a Grammy, just sit there, it just sit there and look good. Like you can use it to brag. Like, and I think that's how some women, not all women, because there's some women treat themselves as they are the trophy. Therefore, they're not required. They're just there to look good. Like, you know what I mean. Like
trophies goes in garbages when you don't want them no more.
What trophy you throwing away?
What's the shit that Hope say he don't care about no more?
What?
The Grammys?
Yeah, the Grammys.
He ain't never thrown no Grammys.
I ain't hear him say he's throwing them away.
The participation trophies. Like,
perfect attendance.
Shit's going to garbage.
That shit ain't even a trophy. It's a ribbon on his shirt. Like,
I'm pretty sure Hope don't care about the future ones. Now, I mean, but the ones that he had before, they still in the trophy case.
Yeah, maybe not. We do not know.
Yeah, we
but back to the original question though. I feel like in order for a relationship to be successful, men has to put in most of the work. That's how I feel personally.
Yeah, we carry it.
Yeah, I tend to agree, but I do wish
we had some females on this to talk.
Definitely. But let us know in the comments, definitely. You know what y'all thinking, because actually we had a post. Remember that post we had, and the woman felt like black women do more for a relationship than a black man. We had posted that on our page. And, you know, but like I said, that's how some women feel. Like,
what was her reasoning? Like,
well, you know, it was a trailer, so you got to go and watch the whole video.
Okay.
Like, it was a perfect little trailer. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was very intrigued. Like, you know what I mean? So like. So that's it.
Yeah, that's it for my topics,
man. Well, that's going to wrap up. You know, we've been on a hiatus, man. It's good to be back. Actually, I feel like we ain't skip a beat.
Did you miss me?
We right back at it. Like, you know what I mean. As always, man. Subscribe to the YouTube Daily Wrap Up Crew. We need shout out to the subscribers that we got, man. Like, you know, like I said, YouTube Daily Wrap Up Crew, Instagram Daily Wrap Up Crew. Yo. We just reached the new milestone, 4K, man. Shout out to all the followers, man.
We happy for that, man. We appreciate all y'all feedback.
Definitely came a long way. I remember when we was we was stuck on like 200 or something at one point. Like, you know what I mean? So it definitely feels good to know that we're building our brand up. And Facebook as well. Facebook.
You said we got 4K?
Yeah, on Instagram.
I guess they starting to see us better. You know what I mean? Bars.
Oh, okay. That shit went over my head like a blanket.
I definitely wasn't. I ain't understand it, but now I get it. Like, it makes perfect sense. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, so like I said, go like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, and we'll be back with another episode. Man.
Yes, indeed.
And make sure y'all reposting this shit too. We ain't doing this shit for fun.